Good evening, everybody. Welcome to League of Extraordinary Inventors. I'm your host, Mike from Faraday Research. It is Free Energy Friday. It is Friday the 13th, and we're doing our free energy Friday show. And we have our live chat open right now. So if you have any questions, comments for our cast, you could do so. And I'll be posting all the relevant posts there. I'll be posting it on the screen for everybody to see. We have Nathan with us. We have Bernie, and last but not least, we have Lulu in the bottom right-hand corner. And we don't know if Philip is going to show up. He's living the high life in San Diego right now. He's been sending me
Philip
pictures.
is missing. He is missing. Our Canadian brother has been taken by the U.S. Navy.
He's been abducted. So maybe, who knows, he might pop on. But I think he's having way too much fun down by the beach and everything. So considering,
no, he keeps sending me photos. He's like, Bernie, come back to California.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm stuck here in Toronto, and we just had like freaking snow come down for the last 2 hours, and it actually warmed up. We got up to 0 degrees today, so that was like, whoo, we were so happy.
It was a very cold day here today at plus 16 degrees Celsius. Oh my. Oh, it is so bad here in the desert.
Yeah, really.
No comment.
So I hope everybody had a good week. I've been doing a lot of stuff with the battery cells. I've actually come up with a pretty good solid state electrolyte. I'm actually using the same material that they use in diapers I'm dead serious. It's sodium acrylate.
Well,
is it the one that makes them blue or what?
No, well, what it does is it absorbs anywhere from 400 to 800 times its volume. So the big problem with batteries is, especially if you're dealing with, say, solid state, is keeping that connectivity going. All right. And usually it's because of dry out. The electrolyte dries out, and then the ionic flow stops. There's a blockage there. It stops it. So what I've developed is kind of like a solid state. They call it a quasi battery. So it's like solid state, but still has a gel aspect to it. So I was thinking to myself last week, and I go, what do I know that absorbs water really, really good? And the first thing that popped to my mind was a diaper. Diapers. They absorb lots of water. So who knew? So I went online and found out the material that is what they use in diapers. Actually, I can bring it out for you.
You didn't just cut open a box of Huggies and, you know what I mean, take care of business or what?
Yeah. Well, actually,
I would have loved to see that.
No, you just read the back
Faraday
of
Research for cutting diapers.
I would call it like the Orbeez, like the Orbeez, absorb a lot.
It could be. Good. Yeah, it could be. It's possible that they're in there. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna take off my background here so you can see. I bought a bottle of this stuff. It's like granular. They call it, another name for it, they call it fake snow. So water hits it.
They use that for like Christmas decorations, and when they do villages, fake snow.
Yeah. So you can buy the stuff actually on Amazon. So I bought a bottle of it, and I've been experimenting with it.
He got it cooking his diapers.
There it is. I put it in a petri dish, did my secret mix, and then put that granular material, and boom, now it's a solid. And it's actually quite flexible, and it's totally flexible. It's like rubber when it totally sets. So,
and it retains the water well, like you.
From what I've read on, for several years.
Oh wow. That's good.
Yeah.
You can depend on that.
Baby.
Like cut up his adult diapers for his battery cell.
That's it. There you go. See? So that's what I've been working on. So I made a bunch of cells.
Sponsored by Depends.
Yeah.
Well, that
Like-
depends.
Like, imagine if you were gonna do like mass production, you're ordering like crates and crates of diapers and, you know, going to a warehouse, like, what do they need that many diapers for? You know.
I'll have to take off my background again. Always screws everything up.
All right, believe it or not, I swear to God, every time we do the show, my dogs go crazy. Like, somebody knows that we're doing the show, and they'll beam like dog frequency that makes them bark. Every time, you know, like they bark at nothing. I go look in the front, go look, nothing. But so they're hearing something I'm not. You know? Yeah.
So, anyways, I got 3 cells hooked up in series, and when you touch the electrolyte, it feels very dry, but as you can see,
works just fine, huh? Wow,
works just fine. We got lots of power, so I could actually even charge these too. They have a capacitive value, so I could hit these with. My plan is I want to experiment. I want to hit it with the Renegade's power and charge these up. I've got these things up to, I believe it was about 8 volts. So yeah.
That's pretty good.
What do you think if you made like the shielding of a craft using these as, like, you know, connected plates, but you like do the whole craft with that?
Sure, why not?
Right. I mean,
They're
would
totally-
not like generate its own energy constantly?
Yeah, because like, you know, I don't have to put power into these cells.
Yeah.
To make up what's in this electrolyte that I've developed keeps that ionic flow flowing. So irregardless if I put power into the cell or not, there's always a standing voltage there, and it stays there for years because I'm using such a big amount of my reactive material. This stuff will take forever to wear out. Now I've developed something that's dry on the outside, wet on the inside, and it doesn't kill my reactive metal now. I don't have to worry about the corrosion problem anymore.
You've gotten rid of the galvanization of it.
But there will be always an SEI layer. There will be a passivation layer, a little bit of oxide on the sacrificial cathode, but that's normal. But after that, or anode, sorry, my bad. It won't get worse. It won't degrade the metal. It just creates that one thin layer, and then that's it. One thin layer of oxide, and then after that, it's protected. So, yeah, so far so good. I'm getting pretty good results with this.
Nice. Well, Bernie and I worked on potato power.
System.
And who would think a diaper would help out? And that's been the problem with a lot of these batteries is they dry out and they die, right? Or it's so acidic that it completely destroys your reactive metal, right? So yeah, Elijah's on there. I keep screwing up the name, so I always have Elijah like correct me on how I pronounce it. So,
You know, there's also a material they like use in medical facilities. If somebody like throws up or like some fluid, it's a powder that they put it on, like, and it becomes, you know, it absorbs whatever it is. And so, you know, there's also, you know, a product that works that way, the same way. So if you don't necessarily,
look who came. Well, look who's here. Well, look who's here.
Party Central.
Philip, turn your volume up.
Hey, sorry, I can't hear. I cannot hear a lot, so I'll connect later.
All right.
Well, we're glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Have a beer for us.
Yeah, you can't hear us.
And he's gone.
See?
But he's watching.
Yeah. He didn't forget about us. I sent him an invite anyway, so
Nice.
yeah.
So,
So,
Mike, I was going to tell you, we were making a battery, Vernon and I. We did a potato power battery, right?
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And it made a lot of voltage and amps out of it, surprisingly, but they were no good because they couldn't. There's not enough back pressure in the battery or anything else to push it out, right? It would immediately die.
Mhm.
So I decided, okay, I ordered the copper and the zinc in bars, okay, and I built the form now in STLs in my plastic so we could put the dividers in it. We got the clear plastic, and I built the top for it already. Now all we
Yeah.
got to do is hook it up, and we're going to try orange power. So we got the orange tree in the backyard. We're going to put the orange slices in there, make orange juice, and pour it in there. And now we're going to see how close we can get them and how
Yeah.
much we can put it in there.
Yeah.
And see if
That's
that
the key.
works now.
That's the
And
key.
you're waiting for me
Most
to
of-
get back to California for that orange squeeze, right?
I'm going to wait. Yes, that's the one I'm waiting on. I'll put it all
But,
together.
that's the key to getting current, is getting the anode and cathode as close as possible. The closer you get, the higher the amperage.
Oh, well, that'd be good because I set it up for, what is it, 1 millimeter a piece, so apart from each other. So if we go any further than that, it's all depending on the orange slices itself. Just because it's kind of like a kid's project, not so much like yours, but it's just a do this in high school kind of thing.
Right. Just to kind of give you an idea of what, like, say, one of the big battery companies like CTAL, they've got basically their anode and cathode within 2 to 5 nanometers.
Mm.
That's how close they are. That's why they get the potentials they're getting. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now as far even capacitors too. If you're between 2 and 5 nanometers, you're right with the cutting edge of capacitor technology.
So basically, a piece of cloth or less.
Well, nanometers, it's thinner. It's about as thin as a human hair, maybe even less.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how close we're talking.
And they got to put something in between that?
A separator in most cases. Where my
lost
battery,
Alula.
she dropped off. She'll probably pop back on there. Like with my cells, oh, there she is. Oh, she's back.
Sorry, I don't know. Like it just the screen like disconnected.
What was I saying again? I totally lost my train of thought.
You're talking about the
cells,
size of the
nanometers.
capacitors. Like you were talking, they're 2 to 5 nanometers.
Yeah, like 2 to 5 nanometers. So we're talking about a quarter of a millimeter or less. So we're talking really thin. Now, what's different about my technology, the way I've developed it, I don't need a separator. The electrolyte is the separator and the electrolyte all built into one.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that's where mine's different than everybody else's out there. I don't need a separator in mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Might have to buy some diapers.
Buy some diapers.
Ruin the orange effect.
Well, buy this stuff. It's actually not that expensive. It's pretty cheap, actually. Comes with a little scoop. Yeah, so it says it can absorb up to 1,000 times its weight. So,
Sodium polyacrylate, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Yep, sodium polyacrylate. Yep, that's what it's called. And you can buy it on Amazon in bottles. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yep, pretty interesting stuff. But it's not just this. This is only one component of what makes mine work. The other stuff I can't really talk about. But this helps create that solid state effect and also keeps it hydrated. So there's one component. This is kind of like a new discovery that just, I had one of my little brain farts happen and go, how can what absorbs water really good? A diaper. So
Gotta love the way Mike's mind works.
yeah. It just comes out of the blue.
Oh, that's great.
It's like a shooting star. Nathan, do you have any like pictures you could show everybody of your Renegade? Nathan's doing his version of the Renegade device.
I can probably grab it and move my camera. Give me a second. I haven't hooked it all on the board yet. I was waiting to wire it, but yeah, give me 1 second and I'll grab it.
Yeah,
sounds good.
I like seeing other people build what I built, so you get other people's opinion. I've had a few people actually build right exactly what I've built, and they said, yeah, it does work. So they're getting the same results that I'm doing. And the one thing you'll notice when you use the piezos in the Renegade device, it increases your current potential quite a bit.
So here you go. This is kind of a look at it. It's just kind of sitting on the board right now.
Yeah, right on. That looks good. That's short.
Let me move this stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I got to put the little piece under here. It's sitting on my printer.
Yeah.
I got the light thing here. I built little things for the piezos right here. They look like little turtles.
Cool. I like those. I like to get the STL for that.
Oh yeah, not a problem. They come out good. They have little grooves right here for the wire on each one of them.
Yeah.
And then there's these right here that have little covers on them.
Yeah.
Here's the actual spark gap switch. It's going to go right here.
Yeah.
The other side's here. Okay. It goes for the coil hookup. Nice big coil.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, you see all in there? I 3D printed the STL and then put the rods in there. So it gave me perfect spacing.
Oh, nice.
So I can give you that one as well.
That's
that way I don't have to tape anything, Mike. I can just put them in there.
Yeah, and as long as they're isolated from each other, you're good.
Yeah. And that slides in and out that core. So basically, if I wanted to switch cores, now it's all set up in the core itself.
Right. You could just pull it right out and put something else
Very
in.
nice design, Nathan.
Yeah, so now easy in, easy out. You know what I mean? We could try different materials, try different things. But yeah, that's
Kinda
pretty
like
much
that
it.
restaurant, eh? Kind of like that restaurant, In and Out.
Yeah.
Hey, In-N-Out Burger. Got to get the American double.
Dude, that thing is so awesome.
I've been to them.
But yeah, I got all that stuff in there and everything. So the device, you've got the full bridge over here. So once I wire it in the next day or two, I'll send you a better picture. But I put it on this nice looking board, so it'll all be nice and clean, and you know what I mean. All the wires be able to see where they go. Kind of, one of the main goals of it is to do everything to as clean as I possibly can. But this came out really well as well. So I got it double bearinged, one on top, one on bottom. And I know you said ceramic, but I have metal right now. So, and then each one of these magnets is doubled up on each one of these. And they actually came out really clean as far as the profile of them on each one of them.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah.
So it should work good. And obviously we got Renegade right up there along with the old man builds.
Beauty. Very sharp, very sharp.
Looks very nice. Like very, like manufactured style clean. So very good job.
Speaking of motors, I found out something quite interesting about Nikola Tesla's very first AC motor.
Okay.
Ooh, do tell more.
Ooh,
shout out Gerald.
Hey,
Gerald, you should join.
What's up, Gerald?
Long time no hear. Yeah, so it turns out this guy researcher was researching Nikola Tesla's very first AC motor. He was running his motor, get this, 133.33 hertz.
Interesting.
It was not running at 60 hertz. Between 60 hertz...
Just over double.
Well, it puts out about 300 times better efficiency running it at 133.33 hertz versus 60 hertz. And it also allows you to put a higher voltage potential into the motor than just a regular 120. So his motor, when you put higher voltage at a higher frequency, his curve of efficiency went through the roof. But because of the Rockefellers and the J.P. Morgans and all those guys who controlled, basically General Electric, they pushed the hertz level down to 60 hertz, which basically it gave you power, but it took all the efficiency away.
So hold on, didn't Steinmetz do that before they put in the power lines and everything, so he can keep them all consistent?
That's what the story was.
It was
But
a story,
I think there was a lot. I think there was a lot more politics involved in that. They wanted the system to be only 20% efficient. So instead of running his original, Tesla was running at 133.33 hertz.
So you increase the hertz, you gain the better efficiency. Higher hertz, higher efficiency. Okay.
Right. And you can still have a lot of power with it. All you have to do now is just up the potential voltage.
Would you compare it to if you're driving a car and like you start going, above 60, 70, 80, you feel like you do better on the gas mileage, becomes more efficient. The faster you go, the more it doesn't use as much because it's,
okay, it's kind of like this, kind of metaphorically speaking, it's like comparing a Honda Civic to a F1 race car. The F1 race car runs at extremely high RPMs.
Yeah, horsepowers. Yeah.
Right? It's just, it winds right out, way higher potentials, way higher voltages. So the AC motor was basically sabotaged basically before its conception onto the market. So that's where the banksters and all those guys got a hold of this technology and they start controlling it. So they said, no, we don't want it efficient. We want it to consume.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's funny because they hide that part of history. Like they give you another reason why. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because they don't want you to know. Just like the solar panels and how they're only allowed to be 23% efficient, right?
That's the highest they'll ever go, because after that, the only people who are allowed to possess that is military.
There's a battery trick for those that makes them 50 to 60% efficient.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. One time I got a publication from the gas company, okay? And it's a research. And they're saying that if you compress gas, the gas that's piped down to your house, for your range and your water heater and your fireplace. And if there's a special compressor, if you run it through, you can turn that gas into gasoline, like gasoline, the one that we use to, in our cars. There's a special compression, and this is a publication. I swear to God, I have it. But I'm such a neat freak that I put it in a file, and then I forget where I put the file. So I have to look through, a bunch of files. Yeah. I have it in there. This is from them. You read the whole thing. It's with small tweaks, we could get everything we want.
Yeah.
I mean, they disclosed it. I didn't figure it out on my own. This is something that they said. So it means anybody could dig in their, ground, get that special compressor that compresses the gas, turns it into liquid, and some form of refinement turns into gasoline, usable gasoline for your generators, for your car, for whatever, and, everybody could have their own gas station locally, their own house.
Actually, I have a friend of mine who actually made one of those gasifiers. You ever heard of the gasifier?
No.
It's basically, it's a container, and you could put anything in this container. It could be wood, it could be garbage, it could be oil, it could be anything you want. And what it does is it boils it, it sends it through a heat exchanger, condenses it, and what it does is it makes it into basically liquid vapor. And that vapor, now you can feed it into a standard internal combustion engine, whether it's a genset or a car or a tractor or whatever, and it'll run the engine just by using any kind of fuel. It could be wood, plastics, petroleum, garbage. It can be anything. So it's called the gasifier. So I've had a friend who actually built one of them, and they do work.
What do they do with the fumes? Like, is the
Well,
fumes part of the?
Well, that's part of what makes the gasifier what it is. But again, it's a combustion type fuel.
Oh,
So
hold on. All that stuff is a compost thing, just like they use in the big dumps, and they get gas out of it. That's the fuel.
Yeah, the methane gas.
Methane's a fuel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. But that's just one example. You can.
So it would be considered clean energy or not clean energy because they're not letting it seep in. But it's not seeping into the environment. They're recycling the byproduct into usable, form of energy. So it's still it's still in a closed loop.
But CO2 is not bad for the atmosphere. What do you think our trees breathe? They don't breathe oxygen. They breathe CO2.
But this is more of a natural CO2 than some of the carbons that they put up in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is, everybody has been brainwashed to think that CO2 is bad. CO2 is, without natural. CO2, our trees and plants do not live. Now, the trees, they take in the CO2, and their byproduct is oxygen. So it's a full loop circuit. Without CO2, all the
I think all they say
just dies.
They say just the ratios of CO2 is a little bit higher than our like green part is able to cycle. Like especially like plastic manufacturing and things like that. Like for example, this is a personal research I did. Like the plastic bottles that get dispensed, from the pharmacies. If those were like, like the United States produces like 60 million, I don't know, tons of this stuff, like some astronomical number. But if we reduced, for example, those things, we could offset the global CO2 by like 2 to 3%, just in the United States, because we have real data here, on the the production of the stuff, because this type is only used in the United States. So imagine if it gets adopted like globally, especially in the power countries that have that kind of process of doctor, pharmacy, manufacturer. They have to have special bottles for that. Imagine if like if somebody would actually receive it in a different format instead of a plastic, maybe reuse the plastic bottle that you have originally and then just put it in a paper envelope and put it in there. Like it would reduce so much. Like we're talking in the percentages globally. So
right. Yeah, but research has also shown too, back millions of years ago, the CO2 levels were a lot higher than today, because you have all the volcanism and all the thermo energy coming from the earth. So there was a lot more CO2 back then, and also they have evidence to prove that the vegetation was quite a bit higher and plants were a lot larger back millions of years ago. They have actual evidence of this. So when you got this green movement, the government saying, "Oh, you got to cut carbon emissions, da da da," it's bad for the planet. Actually, no, because if you take all the carbon out of the atmosphere, all our plant life dies.
Right? And it's just a scam because they keep killing people that come out with hydrogen fuel cars. And if you want to cut CO2, just simply use water as fuel, and your exhaust is H2O instead of CO2. Right.
So we're doing. So we're actually, So we're kind of actually doing exactly the opposite. They're saying, we're supposed to be better, but let's still use fossil fuels. Let's still keep drilling for oil, and we're going to make more CO2 so we could go, oh, wait a minute, we're supposed to be getting rid of this stuff, aren't we? It just sounds totally, utterly ridiculous what they're talking. They totally contradict themselves, right? And then, the electric car thing, that's a whole new ball of wax right there. The only time an electric car is good for humanity is if its energy is comes from the environment, solar, or something that's a renewable energy source.
So
Plugging your
not
car
coal power plants that are powering the grid currently.
exactly, and that makes it totally the electric car redundant right now. Until it until we have an off the grid system that can charge our cars, then they're now practical. But now they're just making the situation worse. You got to build more coal fire plants, more gas fire plants. Well, those pollute, you know, higher demand, right? We have one here in my hometown. They just built one here about 10 years ago, gas fire plant, because the higher demand for electricity in localities is increasing. And now you're going to bring all these EVs online. You're going to need even more power. Where's this power coming from? So they're creating more of a problem than actually trying to solve it.
Do you guys remember back in history they ran those little trains with the little wires, that with
Yeah,
electricity it touched it and then it moved? Well, I
yeah,
mean, imagine a similar system, but not the wire, but it picks up the energy from the atmosphere, right?
yeah,
But it would have like blocks of points, just like the rail system. But like let's say every 100 feet, the square would, whatever cars are running in there could absorb that energy from that, and it can be measured because you have like
yeah.
4 points for sensors, so you could say you would know how many cars are in that block draining from the etheric grid. And I mean, it could become something. I mean, already
Know how you
China.
know how you solve a lot of this problem with energy problem? Every single road you line it with piezo transducers. So all the cars all day long are driving over these piezos. They go into charge banks set on the side of the highway and fed into the grid. You know how much energy would be generated by these piezos put on the freeways? They've actually done it in China. They have a prototype running, and
Yeah, I've seen those.
it's creating a ridiculous amount of power
Yeah, in
just
high
off of
traffic areas. Yeah.
yeah, even they're doing it on sidewalks. So when people are walking down the main strip in the downtown core, they're producing power. Every footstep's creating electrical power.
I saw
The,
that.
yeah, like the street
That's
lights
the
gets
coolest thing.
light up just based on the electricity it's producing.
Sure,
So
it light up all your street lights for
yeah.
nighttime. You have power banks set up along the streets there. The piezos create the power from all the foot traffic all day long, charges those banks up, and then nighttime you turn the switch on. You have lights. Less demand on the power grid. That's how we got to start thinking,
Yeah, I agree with
right?
that.
Why aren't they
I agree.
doing that here? Every single sidewalk should have these piezos lined up, boom, all the way down the sidewalks. Know how many megawatts of power on a day-to-day basis in some busy downtown core areas are? You create
Oh,
massive amounts of power for free.
by the mall and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where everybody's walking.
exactly.
The
Absolutely.
Las Vegas Strip,
There you go.
perfect candidate.
There you go. There you go.
like
Power
run
all your lights at nighttime.
like the running pathways, like if instead of concrete they could put these, it lights up any path. Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about doing. I have a whole bunch of piezos. I'm thinking about putting it in the soles of my shoes. And then I'll sit. No, I'm serious. I'm crazy. Yes.
Absolutely.
And hook up the wires, put it through my pant leg, and put the capacitor bank on my belt. Okay, and just walk around and generate my own power and have lights flashing.
Oh my God. I dare you to put it in rainbow colors as a sachet on your right here and walk around and let it bling. He's got a belt a superhero belt that's all shiny. Every time he walks, it goes off.
I'll have a patch on my back FR on it, and I'll just be going woo, woo, woo.
or you could like charge people like $10 an hour or 5 minutes or whatever. Plug here, plug there.
Yeah.
Nice charging belt. You just
Like
gotta
a
walk
walkie-
with them.
Mike's
Walkie
charge
cable
station. Yeah,
charger.
you could charge your cell phone. Just give me a tip.
Oh no!
Oh man, I'm a marketing genius.
Yes, you are.
Put that on the t-shirt.
Yeah,
Just give me the tip, and I'll charge your cell phone.
just plug me in.
Plug into me, baby. Just plug in.
Where are the wires that run through my ass crack?
Happy Friday, indeed.
I wouldn't
Friday.
go. I wouldn't go that far.
You already got them going up your leg.
Yeah,
They're
Just the pant
close.
leg. Just the pant leg.
on the inside of the leg or on the outside of the leg.
He gets a short, and then he starts zapping his balls as he's walking. Oh, that would be hilarious. Mike
You don't
got
want
his own
to
dance
short out
moves
those
afterwards.
shorts. Don't want to short out those shorts. Hey?
You see him on the corner dancing, and you think he's just having a good time. Really, he's zapping his balls and his sachets going off.
Yeah, and something else starts flinging up and down too, right?
Oh dear. Oh dear. We
Lulu
made
had to
Lulu
take
cut the camera feed. Lulu has cut the camera feed.
Oh man, yeah. See, we go off the rails.
Oh, Mike, that is a marketing genius move. Absolutely marketing genius. I love it.
I'm looking for investors.
I was laughing so hard, like I couldn't be on camera.
Oh,
I love it. Can't take it. Well, we take it serious, but you got to be able to laugh at it, right? That's the whole thing. You got to be able to laugh and have fun with it, and occasionally zap yourself.
Pretty good. Or yeah, put a piezo in.
Hey, just make sure you have a battery to store the electricity, and in case you get zapped and you need something dependable to soak up anything that leaks, right?
oh, Mike, you want to see something funny? Here you go.
Yeah.
Make fun of myself for you. Go ahead and play that. Wow. I got a big old dog collar, and I like to get shocked. So, all right, we have these little grapes here. No, this is not the size of my balls. Okay?
I saw that show. I saw that whole show. I was watching the background. I saw that show. How many times did you end up getting zapped?
I got
Man,
I got it 3 times. They were betting
I like that
5.
shoot.
There was a bet going on how many times you could zap yourself. I just, I didn't comment, but I was watching.
I love that shirt, man. The myth, the legend. I love that.
Oh,
Legend
my
of
God.
the Zap.
Dude.
Legend of the Zap.
Oh, man. It was funny because I had the cantaloupes there, right? And one of them was too ripe on the one side. So I had to cut a big old dog collar. A hole, fell right through. Yeah, I tried to cut it, and it fell right through, so I couldn't fit the tassel in there. So it ended up as a hole on there, man. Oh. But I use those little blowhorns for the kids, you know what I mean? I put them in there as like little tassels. I thought it was hilarious, bro.
It was. It is. It's amazing.
The power of pareidolia, seeing objects as other objects.
The talent we have on this show. The talent.
Oh, man.
Just remember, 3 holes. We got 3 holes.
Oh boy.
Is it a bowling ball?
Again.
It's a bowling ball. It has to be a bowling ball. It has 3 holes. It's a bowling ball. What else could it be? It's a bowling ball.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. I should stop now. Oh,
But yeah, you can do anything with those piezos, man. Like, I was trying to come up with a few ways of using them in a practical sense because our body, we're a generator ourselves, right? So if you had, say, a piezo somehow hooked up to every joint in your body, every time you moved, you were making power. And I'm up 18 hours a day. Like most days, I'm up 18 hours. So moving around, doing stuff, physical stuff, I could generate power with my own body. Self-powered devices.
Okay.
Even
I want to see
actually,
you test it.
What? Actually, there's another method. It works like how can I describe it? It's in the watches. The self-rewinding watches. It has like an offsetted weight. So every time you move, this little spinner inside starts spinning, and that charges up your watch. So as long as your arm is in motion and moving around all day long, your watch will never run out of power. It's the second you put it down, that little pendulum inside's not spinning anymore, it will stop running. But as long as it's in motion and you're using it, it has like a little capacitor for storage.
Is it like the Rolex watches, the one that you have to like?
No, I have one. I actually have one.
Hey, we got Phil.
Actually,
we got Phil.
What's up, Phil?
I'm half drunk right now. Sorry,
Hey, what's new, my friend?
You did have a beer for us.
It's half in the bag.
I had 2 giant margaritas before coming here.
Oh.
Oh man, the tacos are so freaking good at the beach. The Baja Beach Cafe. It's so freaking good. I can't, man. Bring your ass over here, Alberta guy.
I'm coming, Albert. I'm coming, Mr. Quebec. I'm coming. You just gotta wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, speed things up, man. Because,
and I'm stuck in this frozen.
I never had tacos so good.
You're in heaven, right?
Yeah, I'm in a taco heaven. So yeah, go ahead. I'll still mute because there's a lot of people here. So you guys go ahead.
Yeah, we just went off the rails a little bit.
You missed our 3 holes, Phil. You missed the 3 holes.
Yeah, the 3 holes.
What are you doing in the desert, man? Bring your ass over here, Alberta guy.
Hey. I'm doing good things. We got Tesla Tech, extraordinary technology. Extraordinary inventors. We got the extraordinary technology magazines. And yeah, so shout out Steve Ellswick, who I'm staying with in the desert. And this man is a legend. He is the archive of suppressed technology. Let me tell you, well, there's a lot of work going on, so I'm going to be a little bit filled, but I promise I'm coming out there.
Yeah, are you tired to run after snakes in the desert?
Hey. Just because tremors are chasing me and sandworms are real, okay? Gotta keep myself occupied. I gotta keep my exercise going and running away from sandworms and staying alive.
You have to feed yourself, is that it?
No, I turn like I get a notification like from on YouTube. I turn it and I hear Bernie going. Ah!
Bernie, somebody's asking when Tesla Tech is again.
So Tesla Tech this year is August 12th to 16th in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And today we confirmed the man in the middle, Nathan Bunton, will be presenting and joining us there live.
Woo-hoo.
And I myself will be doing my second presentation. I also was on the phone today, and I think it's pretty much confirmed at this point. We have Parker Edmondson, aka Dr. Parkenstein, joining and coming as well. And for those that don't know, he is the young genius building massive Tesla coils in his backyard. And his last one, he was able to wirelessly transfer electricity from West Texas to Chicago. And his new one that he's in the process of building, he says is going to be about 10 times more efficient. So I look forward to, we're going to have him on an episode here in about 2 weeks' time. And I invited him on to League of Extraordinary Inventors. So we'll all have a chance to talk to him coming up.
Cool.
Nice.
Remember, August 12th is when supposedly the Earth is going to lose gravity for 7 seconds. So, keep that in mind.
There's one place to be on August 12th when we lose gravity. That is the home of Breaking Bad. All right. You want to be in the town of Breaking Bad where there's nuclear silos, the America's tridents of nuclear arsenal, and the home of Breaking Bad while watching Nathan shock himself. And it's going to be a electrifying time.
Oh man, that's outstanding.
It's also the Leonid meteor shower, the peak of it on August 12th, I believe, too.
Also an eclipse on that day. There's
isn't there the comets? The comets every year. There's a comets flood on August. Like I forgot. There's a name for that, but I forgot.
Yeah, the Leonid meteor shower, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we go through its tail end of a comet is what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, there's a lot of sightings here in Southern California. So maybe one of us will take abducted Bernie.
Hey.
Nice.
As long as it's just not by the U.S. Navy, okay?
They shut the El Paso airport for 10 days. That has never happened before.
Phillip. Donating Phillip.
Oh, they're abducting Canadians in California.
I'll go. I don't mind.
I'm here willingly, okay? You don't have to abduct me.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go willingly. There's no abduction
As long as
needed.
they have an open bar, I'm good.
He said open bar.
An open bar.
A few more drinks, you might get abducted out there. I'll tell you that.
You'll get the aliens all loaded up too.
Yeah. So watch out in California, man. They give you the probe.
Yeah, the back probe.
We'll get you a nice sachet that goes bright every time you walk.
How come you know about it, Nathan?
Might just explain how it worked. Oh, man. Yeah, I've had aliens at my house all week. They took Bernie's place.
Oh, snap. Well, you're going to have this legal alien coming back soon enough, so...
Hey, Bernie, aren't you looking forward to go back to Canada and pay taxes for Carney?
No. I'm debating how to marry an American wife so I never have to go back to communist Canada and the cold.
This is so funny because my wife told me the same thing. She said, yeah, Bernie says he's going to marry some woman out there. He's already got plans.
May or may not be true. Wink,
can
wink
come to
there.
Can we come to PB, Bernie? I'll make it too, man. There's so many girls here. If one doesn't work, then you switch. Yeah, I mean, you think you're a gigolo in Canada? Well, come.
Gigolo.
Hold on, Phil. How many margaritas did you really have? Because you said 2.
Well, two giant margaritas, like 20.
2 giant.
2. You said 2. So that's either 4 or that's 22.
Oh my lord!
They were the size of buckets. You couldn't help it.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
2 times 2.
Yeah, it sounds like 10. Is what it sounds like.
To the power of 10.
It's like 20 bucks. 20 bucks margaritas. 20 US bucks. You know.
He's stocked up on tacos while he's getting the margaritas.
Yeah, talking about the tacos, and never had tacos so good, man. Here I am, but yeah, it's so good here. You're not gonna want to get out of here, Bernie, when you come back here, because it's like Hotel California. You know, you don't want to you cannot get out once you get in.
I know. I've been at Hotel Nathan's. It was amazing.
Yeah. Even if Newsom is the president, doesn't matter.
President now, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That sounds rather gruesome. I try to stay out of American politics. I'm just a legal alien trying to marry.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Lulu, how are you?
I've done my fair share. I've done my fair share of being married in life. I've done my fair share.
She already took one for the team, Bernie. She ain't giving another.
Shit. Okay.
Well, I'm married, so Nathan's
Hey,
married.
you're still in Canada, Mike. All right.
Yeah. How much is it right now? Minus 30 Celsius?
No, it's actually warm right now. It's what is it right now?
1
It's
degree?
1 degree, I think. Yeah,
I think we had it was
It warmed
70 degrees here.
Yeah,
I love America's temperature in the south. I guess it's freezing in the north a little bit, just like Canada. But
guess what? Guess what? They invest in deep tech here in the United States. It's not like Canada. They don't take any risk. They don't invest in deep tech because it's risky. You know what I mean? But here they take risks. That's why they have the best technology. It's very simple. You know what I mean?
hey, like I told you yesterday, Phil, if they give me $1 million, I'll give them that new method on making unlimited deuterium and tritium that has a longer half-life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll help you out, man. I got direct contact with the U.S. Navy, so you just have to bring your ass over here and get drunk, like me. And,
that sounds like a
Sounds nice.
not so consensual
Sounds
time.
nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow, Philip, living the dream.
Yeah, I guess I did not do any experiment last week. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're doing one right now.
Doing two.
How many margaritas can you have and tacos before you come on the show? That's your experiment.
Yeah,
We're watching it all play out now.
I mean, look at Phil. He's not sleepy. He's alert.
I know he's
excited.
alive.
Oh, yeah, you're wide awake. Not eating potato chips.
Yeah,
Because he's drinking tequila and not wine.
It's the tacos.
Oh, it's
margaritas, not tequila.
See, when Philip's back in Montreal, he's like the sleeping bear.
We're interrupting his hibernation over there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It is true. I hibernate in
the
Montreal.
groundhog saw the light.
Yeah. So, one sec. You want to say hi to my friends?
It's up to you, brother.
Yeah, come over.
Hello, friends.
I'm still eating.
Hey.
Here's my good buddy, Paul.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Paul. Are you getting Phil drunk?
You do need to visit.
Yeah, that's the Alberta guy right here.
Okay, cool.
So he's in Arizona right now.
Oh, okay, nice.
Nevada.
I went to school at U of A, so I know Tucson pretty well, Phoenix and stuff. So, but cool. I'll let you guys go. Have fun. Very nice meeting you.
Nevada. Pleasure, Paul.
You said you have friends in San Diego, right?
Yeah, that's my best buddy I ever met in San Diego. I met him 20 years ago.
Wow.
And we stayed in touch. And now I'm back here, and we're doing business together. And we just need to connect the dots, man. I'm releasing I already released C++ Superset, but the official release will be next week. And I'm in touch with University of San Diego, DARPA, U.S. Navy. So DARPA, they invest in deep tech, and the Navy, they're expecting my technology to be improved. I need to increase the TRL levels. TRL is a technology readiness level, and DARPA, they invest, they give money, they give grants for exactly what I'm doing. Do they do that in Canada, Bernie? Please answer my question.
No, communist Canada, they just take your tax dollars and give nothing back.
Yeah, they just copy United States, at best. Or they just fix problems they created themselves at best. That's what they figured out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm here in America too. We'll see. I've got some different potential investor meetings coming up here in the next week or two. So we'll see what happens, Phil. Hopefully I don't have to sell my ass to San Diego yet, but we'll see.
Man, stop fighting,
backup plan, right?
Stop fighting. You just sell your soul.
No, my soul belongs to me. But yes, we see the alcohol coming through, and Phil has sold his soul. It's okay. He's drunk on tacos and margaritas for the rest of his being.
Yeah, but I'll let you know, Brink, it's an ecosystem here, and they invest in innovation. It's at University of San Diego. That's all they do. They invest in innovation. So what more do you want? Stop being politically correct and just get the shit done.
Hey, like I said, I just need my large pile of money, and I will provide my own many beautiful ladies to sleep on the large pile of money with, and we're good. That is my favorite Simpsons quote. Shout out McBain. How do you sleep at night, McBain? On a large pile of money with many beautiful ladies.
Nice.
Former governor, right? Shout out Schwarzenegger. I got all sorts of goodies here, right? So we got look at this. We got T-Field Energy Research. Ooh, all sorts of goodies in this one. And then what else do we got? We got Ultrasonic Water Technology Limited. Ooh, what does that say? That says confidential, but hey, Bernie's got the goods in the confidentiality here. And then what else am I learning? Oh, we got synthesis and techniques in inorganic chemistry. The electrochemist learning new things, right? So I'm quite content where I am in the desert until I get my large pile of money, and then I come to San Diego.
All right. Well, come here prepared because you want to have a good first impression.
Absolutely. That's another thing that I'm working on is my sales pitches to investors and what I'm willing to demonstrate, what I'm willing to part with, and
they will teach you that for free. If you open a company here, they will teach you everything for free. You can access lawyers and stuff like that. I mean, what more do you want?
I already have my patent attorney in LA, Phil. I already have my patent attorney.
Do you want them to
metamaterials?
What more do you want? Change your diapers and stuff like that?
That's a Mike battery thing, okay?
Yeah.
Well, all he said was he wanted the money, and then he'll do it. So they got the money.
But I'm telling you right now, DARPA invests in deep tech. But if you don't like DARPA, then you're going to have to deal with angel investors. And that's what they're doing here at Brink, at University of San Diego. It's very simple. There's only one option, and I'm telling you right now.
There's always more than one option. But
No.
shout out to DARPA. And speaking of DARPA and former DARPA employee, we also confirmed John Brandenburg, Dr. PhD John Brandenburg, former DARPA. He's going to also be presenting at Tesla Tech this year. So we got a heck of a lineup coming.
Well, when is the Tesla Tech?
It's August 12th to 16th in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And awesome. It's one you don't want to miss because Nathan's going to be shocking all sorts of things out of there.
All right, let's go over there then and make some trouble, make some shockwave, you know.
You know, the wife's going to drive, man. So we're going to have to watch the roads, bro.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Nathan. Nervous laugh. Has she gotten her car fixed yet?
Yeah, she got it back already, yeah.
Perfect.
That's so funny, dude.
God. Hey, you do have an amazing wife. Shout out Kristen. We became good friends. Like, your family's awesome. We're good people. But you'll get Nathan's guaranteed to arrive in half the normal time it takes to drive. I'll just say that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just funny when you left, Bernie, when you left Nathan's place, Nathan was tired for 2 weeks. It's pretty.
Hey!
You know,
I forced myself on him. It was consensual.
I don't think so. Don't even go there.
I was like, "Hey, Kristen, I forced myself on your husband, but it was consensual."
Oh my God!
She's like, yeah, I know. He already told me.
You wish. Oh.
Those were her actual words, though. I was like, I was joking, and she's like, he already told me.
So what I told her was that you were coming down and staying here.
Oh, yeah.
My wife is like a 50 questions machine. She asks them every question in the world.
Oh, yeah. Because shout out to Dispatch Center. Good guy, your neighbor Paul. And he was just looking out for you, but he did play her. The only video poor Nathan's wife had to judge me on was like the worst one ever. We won't even get into that. But I fully respect it. I answered all of her questions because of what she was shown.
So funny, man.
And shout out to Kristen. She paid $5 to see that video. And you can see that video too in my members section if you want to know what I'm talking about.
Did she really pay $5 to see it?
Yep.
Yeah, she supports your channel, Bernie. There you go.
Right? And hey, shout out to the members sections. And if you want to see some good content, you go over to Old Man Builds and you buy that membership, or you go to Faraday Research, you buy that membership, or you go to Tesla Tech channel and you buy that membership. And those 3 channels have a lot of bonus member content. Or you can buy mine and you'll just see ridiculousnesses of Bernie. And hey, if you want to support me, I do appreciate it. But I do recommend my partner channel's memberships over mine. Just donate straight cash to me instead. PayPal works.
Yeah, by the way, you don't have to donate me because I have a bootstrap company, so it doesn't matter, you know.
Bill is now funded by the U.S. government. He has admitted he has fully sold his soul, and it's okay. He just had to give his ass to it, and you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you know, I'm done beating a dead horse, I guess.
By the way, I just want to let you guys know on Mike's channel, I got the membership on here on Mike's channel. He's got a couple videos on crystals that are really good. With piezoelectrics and crystals. Yeah, you got to see those, man. They're pretty awesome. You have to watch them when you get back, Bernie. I like those.
Absolutely. I see you're a member, so I will I'm gonna hurry up and get back there before the end of the month, I guess.
Right on, brother.
Yeah, I am here, and I am in in person, and I am in the desert, and I am in what we call the Archives of Suppressed Technology. And you're going to want to make sure to tune in Sunday to Steve's Place podcast, because we're going to be going through all the 40 years of publications that Steve has done. And each one of his magazines has several different patents and blueprints for anti-gravity, free energy, and everything else in between. And yeah, it's a good time out here.
You're in the Smithsonian of free energy.
You got it. Except it's not Smithsonian, because he's actually sharing it. He's letting it go out to the public. The Smithsonian kind of does the other. I think Nathan had to take off for the Traveling Fools podcast. Shout out Traveling Fools.
I was watching that. I was watching that last week, and I'm like, oh my God. I listened to it for 15 minutes, and I'm like, oh no.
Now you know where he gets it from, right? Now you know where that dirty mind comes from.
I'm like, oh God, I gotta go.
They have zero filters on that show. Zero filters.
Pretty much.
Like you know.
Oh, I have definitely found some silica in the desert. Hold on. You know where he was out silica. Oh, what am I doing in my desert walks? I'm collecting all sorts of silica samples. We got quartz and quartz and quartz, and I'm gonna strike gold before it's all done. But
do you have a metal detector? Do you have a metal detector? I mean, you're already in the desert. Like, you should have one.
I should, but I don't. So if anyone wants to donate one, please send a metal detector so I can actually find gold and not just a bunch of quartz rocks. That said, I did just
meteoroids are also a possibility. Not, those are more expensive than gold. Like, if you detect one with a metal detector, yeah.
Well, what's even better than finding and striking gold is making gold. And this gold mine of Steve's Place Archives, I just found the DVD of. It's Billy the Kid's grandson, nonetheless. And he shows two different methods on how to manufacture, transmutate gold. And we're going to be doing an episode on that within a week or so. And, well, I don't know. Thank God I have not been killed yet, but I have yet to fully disclose how to make gold. But we'll see how that goes.
Well, John Bendini made gold.
Yes, he did. That was a great episode too. I remember. I gotta rewatch
it. The energy from the Vacuum series. Him and his brother were making gold, and I still have a feeling that might be part of the reason why him and his brother died on the same day.
I did not know that they died on the same day.
Yep.
That's highly suspicious. And
actually,
disregard everything I said about making gold. Just disregard that completely. We like being alive. You can't do it. You can't do it. Wink, 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 wink.
Yeah.
I always have this theory that whenever anybody breaks let's call it the matrix, you create your own gold. It you get teleported to a different, field of existence because you broke that matrix. These things are set as the most hard things to create. Either they come naturally or you have to have, very special talents to be able to know how to do this. What if all these people, whenever they discover these things, they break that kind of matrix and dissolves for them, a new reality comes, they have to break another matrix and so forth.
Yeah.
Think about
quite
it.
Possibly the alternate timeline thing, right? That what you said kind of makes sense in the paradox of multiverse.
Well, time is only relevant to any being that has a consciousness, because to the universe, time really means absolutely nothing. Time only really means anything is to a conscious being. I watched a couple of podcasts. Some guys that are really heavy into consciousness research, and I've always said the consciousness that we have, what makes me different from Lulu and Lulu different from Bernie is the fact that each of us have we're part of a collective consciousness, and a piece of that collective consciousness gets intertangled with our body. So our bodies is like a radio receiver. We're receiving our soul, our consciousness from the collective consciousness. So now I'm starting to see on podcasts actual physicists actually saying exactly what I'm saying now. And I've believed this for over 10 years, that our consciousness doesn't come from our brain. It comes from the collective.
But you have to have like a seed of internal beginning to be able to connect to the others. If you don't have it within you, then, like, for example, a combined thought, a shared thought, thinking about the same idea, like free energy, stuff and such stuff is like that. You have to have that within you first as a core thought to connect to the others that have the same thought. But if you don't have it from within you to begin with, you'll never tap into that frequency. You know?
Yeah. We're all connected when it comes to consciousness, especially if you're around, say, a family member or whatever. You'll start saying stuff before your partner says it. Like you're on the same wavelength.
Like exactly. I was about to say, because you're on the same wavelength. And thus we are. Right? We just have that moment as a prime example of it. And that the way I see it is that if we're all made in the image of God and have a piece of God within us, that is that spark, that flame of consciousness, right? That it's the conscious creator, whatever you want to see as our creator, that it's consciousness and that we are all a piece of that consciousness within us. Thus, we all have the ability to do so.
Yeah, you mean people that have a soul? They're not zombies and stuff.
Oh, right. Sorry, Phil. We forgot. You sold yours, so you're no longer on the same wavelength. But that's okay.
Yeah, yours is the U.S. Navy now.
Good point.
See, Phil's now a mind
part of this conversation,
so he's no longer connected to the collective consciousness.
That's right. That's not part of this conversation right now.
Yeah, good point, man. You're right.
You're right.
Hey, the spirits are talking within them.
I guess I'm gonna go grab another margarita to forget about it then.
There you go. You're a lush.
Gotta get that spirit back in you somehow now that you sold your soul.
Philip, you're a complete lush, aren't you?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
You guys are not gonna laugh at me anymore when I get funded by DARPA,
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna be laughing all the way to the bank with you, Phil.
Nobody's gonna be laughing. We're all gonna become, best friends in San Diego.
Hey, what are you talking about? He's already my best friend. I was with him before he got this money.
And I'll be stuck here in communist Canada.
Oh man, yeah. For me, politics is very simple, but I'm gonna talk about it right now. But I'll talk to you in private. It's very easy to understand. Very easy. Very easy.
Money equals happiness in Phil's world. Thus, that is the equation, correct?
No, but
AKA sell your soul.
It's a nice enhancement. You could call it
exactly. Not everything, but it enhances life.
Yeah.
But also,
no, but I mean,
money is cool.
Money is not happiness, but it helps,
It's a tool. It's a tool. It's a tool.
Very true.
It's a tool.
Very true.
But what matters is to know yourself, and if you know yourself, you will be happy. That's all that matters. And money for me is just a scientific goal. I don't really want it, but I said, if I have to make efforts, why not put it in making money? You know what I mean?
That's why I refer to it as a tool.
It's a tool, but it's not like it's a because there's a lot of they say that wealthy people, they're all psychopaths and things like that. It might be true, I don't know, but for me it's different. It's just a goal I said to myself to if I have to put efforts, why can't I put it on mainstream stuff like physics, like we're all doing here? So you put your efforts in mainstream stuff, and so the demand and supply will be higher. You know what I mean? Instead of talking about neutrinos and black holes that nobody cares about, then you talk about mainstream stuff and things that people care about. You know?
Okay, I have a real question for you that will kind of tell everybody where you're coming from. If you were to get a contract, say with U.S. Navy or DARPA or whatever, and you get your technology, you build your technology, and you prove that it works, but they keep it in a black project that nobody on the outside, like us lackeys out here, will ever see it. Does that bother you that most people will never see what you've created?
No, not at all. I'll buy you guys beers, and margaritas and tacos. You're not gonna care about it.
No, but doesn't that bother you that you're not going to get any kind of notoriety for what you've created or
no,
what you've done?
I do not want prestige and fame and shit like that. All I care is to retire, and because I don't want to attract attention. Because if you attract attention, then you're gonna have the deep state up your ass.
Well, who do you think controls the Navy? The deep state.
But Phil,
Not
your
really.
invention is gonna revolutionize a lot of things. So do you understand? It's gonna become a base code for everything.
Well, it's hybrid. It can be used for the military and the civilians. So it's hybrid.
But you know and I know that the military is going to keep it all for themselves.
No, but you guys, like I said, I'll get you. I'll bring you all here, and we'll have beers and tacos, and we're all gonna be happy. Very simple.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that question because I kind of want to know what's in the back of your head. What's important to you as somebody who's creating something.
No, but what matters to me is to be credible. And Canada doesn't have any credibility in them. I'm sure, I guarantee you, I am 100% certain that I am red flagged by the Canadian government because everything I've been asking for the government, it's either null or negative. There's nothing positive that came out of the Canadian government, probably because I didn't vote for them. It's very simple. They hate me. They hate native white people because they vote conservative. You know what I mean? So they want illegal immigrants because they're all gonna vote for
Alberta
the liberals.
agrees.
Yeah.
Alberta fully agrees.
It's all about votes. The politics is infiltrated everywhere in Canada. It's even worse than the United States. But they don't tell you, they look good and they look like politically correct and all that shit. But it's full of shit.
Well,
Canada.
they lie to your faces, right?
Exactly. I'm tired of that. I'm really tired.
Yeah, like that tragic shooting there where in Tumblr or whatever. And they had to say it was a girl in a dress. No, it was a dude in a dress, and they can't even admit that. So, Canada's got a lot of issues.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't understand the liberals. They don't see long term. If they want illegal immigrants and the crime rate increases, how is it gonna look like in 10 years? You know, they're stupid. They're a bunch of retarded, and I hate them. They can. You know, I don't care if Trump blows up Canada. I'll just make sure you guys
Hey,
move
I
to the
have
United
family
States.
in Canada. I do care. All right, we are a
No, but
peaceful.
just
We are a
just think.
peaceful captured
Mike
nation.
is there. Mike is there. Like,
Yeah,
No,
what
but that's
about
what
me?
I said.
Don't
Just,
kill Mike. Jeez.
What about me?
just take your mom out of there and close relatives and Mike and his family, and we're good. Trump can blow up Canada. I don't care. I used to be proud to be Canadian back in the 90s, but I don't care anymore.
all
Oh
our
dear.
friends on on our show that are from Canada are included as well.
Yeah. What about Gerald? What about Gerald?
Exactly.
We
I
love
like a lot
Gerald.
of.
Don't blow up Gerald. Shit, Phil. Come on.
Yeah, well, just get him out of there. You guys are innovators, and I respect that. You know what I mean? And that you guys
Absolutely.
take risk. So let's get out of Canada and move here in the United States. That's all I care about. You guys are my friends, and that's all.
Hey, Hey, I came to America first. All right, I landed here 2 weeks before you.
I came here 20 years ago, so
Hey, I still beat you back.
Yeah.
I was in California in 2017, so don't count me out either.
I think
Yeah.
I was there in 2019 or 18. Yeah, like.
No, but it's true. It's very simple. The politics is very infiltrated very deeply in Canada. You can't even look left and right. They monitor
Hey,
everything,
don't
and if
worry,
they
Phil. They're annexing Canada soon. First, it'll be Greenland, then it'll be Canada, and I'm starting AFAP, Alberta for America Party. So we'll be the first to be annexed.
Yeah, but it's gonna take time. You might as well move your ass over here first, and then it's gonna take them 5 years still to annex or whatever. But I don't have time to wait for their bureaucracy shit.
This is true. I might already be making plans to move my silk screening down here, and I might already be in discussions with such things. So, yeah, we even though you sold your soul, we might be on the same page on many things still.
Right on, brother.
No, Bernie, go be his right side angel, always telling him, no, stay on this side, not that. It's this side of the track, not that side. Like, needs good influence.
So technically, my ancestors were American. My mom's like, I have made peace with the fact you're going back to your roots. So, I've got the family blessing already. I just have to bring them with me, they say.
Yeah, me, I don't, but doesn't matter.
Well, I got American roots too. You guys don't know. My father's father's father, okay, he lived in Ohio back in the 17 and 1800s.
Well, French people used to live in Louisiana, and France
Yeah,
used to possess like half of the East Coast.
yeah. Louisiana had a lot of French community there.
Yeah.
See, it would be
But,
cool. It would be cooler to claim not like my ancestors were American, but to say I created the whole world. So American every like like ancestors, like the source. That would be like everybody's encompassed in that.
Yeah. I'm just reading on the chat. We had a really good chat tonight. Chat's been strong. Bernie went for a smoke.
Talking about the Liberal Party, why can't people recall Miss Leach, the leader of the truck convoy in Canada? The Liberals, they really ruined her life, They ruined her life.
Yeah.
And the media don't talk about it.
Yeah. That's the atrocity. That's where, when your government's gone kind of rogue.
Exactly.
That's why, Mark Carney and Trudeau and these guys here, there's a lot of people that do not like them.
Exactly.
Because they broke the laws that they're set out to actually follow, but it doesn't make them any better if they break the rules that they write. You know what I mean? So,
it's all about the bureaucrats. They sit on their ass and they see if you're in the same political party, and if you're not, then they'll make your life miserable. Same thing with judges. Judges, they have discretion. They can give you a sentence of 6 months or 2 years. But if you're not, I'm pretty damn sure, if you're not in the same political party, they'll give you maximum sentence.
Actually, years ago, I was in contact when I first started doing podcasting back in around 2004, 2005 timeframe. I had the pleasure of probably talking and speaking with probably one of the most notorious judge busters on the planet. His name was Sherman Skolnick. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows who he is, but he would go. Yeah, I knew him personally, and he used to go sit in on major trials, and he will literally destroy a judge that's on the stand and tell him to his face that you're committing a crime by accepting bribes while on the stand. This guy was unbelievable. He passed away, I think, around 2013. He passed away. I can't remember exact date he died, but yeah, that's cool. He what was I going to say? He had polio, so he was in a wheelchair pretty much most of his life. So if anybody's interested who he is Sherman Skolnick. He was notorious for just destroying judges, absolutely just decimating these guys because they're committing a crime while on the stand.
What's his name again? Sorry.
Sherman Skolnick.
Okay, I'll check it out.
He had polio. He was in a wheelchair.
I think I know who you're talking about. He talks about that he's a sovereign entity in some kind of a company state, not a country. I think I know who you're talking about. You're absolutely right. He goes with the Constitution, and he explains it into depth to judges on how they're violating human law, rights or citizen rights. What is?
It says the key to free energy is be willing to give it away. The invention cannot be suppressed if everyone knows how to build it. It must be so simple that a 7-year-old child can buy the parts and build it. And that's what I've designed with my hydrogen devices. So we'll get into more of that, and I'll have to give it all away before I head back to communist Canada.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but see, I was going back, money is a tool. Well, money is also used a tool to persuade a certain narrative or control, And that's what's happened with these judges, why they go corrupt and why they go rogue. And it's not just the United States that has a problem. All governments have this problem. What's your price? What is your price?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So lobbyists and shit like that.
Yeah, the lobbying and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's just...
Don't worry, Phil. I'm not going to give it all away for free. Just the free energy I'm going to give away. Anything involving isotopes and anions, I will be selling to the U.S. military and to DARPA.
All right, there you go, man. There you go. That's what I want to hear. I mean, the same thing with me. Same thing with me. It's same thing with me. I made a lot of stuff free, but not everything is free. And I keep the cherry on the Sunday, for the Navy. That's very simple.
Hey, Philip, I'm gonna for next Christmas, I'm gonna buy you a shirt that has NWO World Order.
No, but what you need to understand...
DWO, DARPA World Order, World Order.
No, but what you need to understand is not because I deal with the military that I want war. That's the problem with people. Most people think I don't want war because war nourishes the big banks, and the big banks is the enemy number one, But if the military has the best technology, then they don't have to go to war because they win by deterrence. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody will want to fight you if you have the best technology. Sir.
But the other thing too is if everybody has the same great weapons, everybody's holding the gun.
Yeah, so, but that's why you always need to improve your technology and be the number one. It's not like static.
That's called an arms race, and that is currently happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but ultimately we need to visit other planets because we'll,
exactly.
what is the probability?
Ultimately, we have to stop blowing ourselves up to be able to visit other planets.
Yeah,
work
exactly.
Together.
Yeah. So you're not gonna do that with Communist Canada, Bernie. I'm telling you right now, you don't.
You're preaching to the choir, brother. I'm in America.
Yeah. No, but look at your options.
Mike, you have to convince now.
But look at your options. You know what I mean? You don't have a lot of options, and I'm helping you as well. So, just go with the flow, I guess.
Exactly. And if I flow down to San Diego, I expect a large pile of money, and I will provide many beautiful ladies.
I mean, think about it like this, Phil. If your company is a U.S. company, it can sponsor visas for experts in their field and become, permanent residents. That's the law. If you have something unique, and if you hire an expert person in their field that could help you in your company, they become, they have residency status in the United States, and they can, further their they can get
don't have to get married.
You don't have to get married. Well, you have to work for, because this is a unique specialty, field
Lulu
of science. Huh?
Lulu will marry you, Bernie.
Oh,
she already said no earlier in the stream. No. Don't get my hopes up. Come on, jeez. Now you got me rejected twice.
No, it's not. I'm not rejecting you, Bernie. But I'm.
She said yes. You heard it. She said yes.
You wouldn't stand me. I wouldn't stand you. It's better that we're friends. Because you're two crazy people, and the world might catch on fire. So no.
So you're saying you're ready to burn the world down together. All right.
I'm saying because you would have an idea and I would say, oh my God, this is a good one. Let's do it. And then two people that are too hyped up, then yeah, bad things happen. Yeah, so
I love it. I love you guys.
Natural born killers.
no, experimenters, like not killers, like like they're
natural born
Oops,
experimenters.
We blew up the neighborhood. Yeah. Oops, we blew up the city. Oops,
it's like,
we blew up the state.
Okay, so my kid's theory in this world, it's better to ask for forgiveness than to hear the word no. So they do things and then they come and tell, and it's like it's better to ask for forgiveness than yeah. So no, for real, but like even patents, inventions. I mean, aren't they supposed to be like breaking the laws of physics? They make a patent to prove it, and then they prove it. So they're back engineering. They're breaking the law in order to make it into a new law. Get it? Same thing. So inventors have to break laws in order to achieve, like new tech, new ingenuities, new innovations. It's an impossible fact not to break the law in order to be able to do that.
No, but think about it.
Think what I was discussing with my patent attorney. I'm like, it's outside the standard model. And he's like, well, the standard model has worked so well for so long. And I'm like, well, that's standard. All the patents are made out of it. I'm doing something new. And you have to be outside the box to be able to come up with something new.
But can you believe it? After 100 years, the stupid physicists, they cannot explain what gravity is. Can you believe that?
Or electricity. They don't even know what an electron is.
Yeah, they're stupid. Man. The problem with them is they don't have any responsibility. If their theory works or not, they're gonna get paid anyways. You know what I mean? They don't have any responsibility or
Yep.
Ooh,
this is a good one. In this extraordinary science and technology episode, we have Paul Brown, Dr. Paul Brown. That's the same guy that invented Brown's gas everyone knows about. And that right there is Paul Brown's resonant nuclear battery. U.S. patent number 4,835,433. For those that want to look it up. Yeah, that's how you turn radioactive decay into electrical energy right there.
Yep. It's got a lot of good reading there. You're in the archives.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you don't want to miss this Sunday's Steve's Place podcast because we're going to be going through all of it. And it's crazy. It's wild. There is so much here. It blows the mind. Weight of a book with a condensing dynamo attached. So a condensing dynamo, if you didn't know, also lightens the mass of matter, apparently. So there we go. Learning something new every page. And I guess while I'm on the subject, I should quickly shill, if you do want to, and you do want to, so if you have the means to attend Tesla Tech 2026, you can buy the tickets online right now at teslatech.info, and currently they are on sale at 40% off, which is a huge amount. So anyone looking for a good deal, 40% off. teslatech.info for Tesla Tech tickets this year.
Is it close to the strip of Vegas or what?
Which Tesla Tech? That's in Albuquerque. That's a different strip. That's a whole different type of strip. That one will take a strip out of you if you go too far. But I had a lot of fun in Albuquerque. I actually stayed for an extra 2 weeks that last summer, and it was a great time. Mind you, I did almost get abducted and had to act like I had a gun to deter them. But that's a story for another day. Stay in the hotel, you're quite safe. It's one streets after dark in other sketchy communities that's not so recommended. Anywho, I do recommend the safety and the amazingness of Tesla Tech in Albuquerque at the Oh my goodness! I just thought what's the hotel? It'll come to me. Anyways, it's a great place. Yeah. Enough of that. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Engineering wormholes, a speculative approach to technology development, and it's Tim Ventura. We got Tim Ventura in the Tesla Tech magazine all the way back in the 90s. Look at that young strapping man before he sold out to Israel and sold his soul way back. But hey, that's a story for another day. I still respect Tim and I love him, and I hope he makes amends for his sins. Anywho,
talking about APEC, do they do any conferences anymore? What happens to that?
I don't think they do an in-person one, that's for sure.
I missed the last few ones.
I missed the last few ones for the last 2 years, so yeah. I have no idea what
you and me, bro.
No, well, I mean, I was still following for the long, like literally for maybe the last 2 times, but it's getting boring. It's getting boring.
Well, that's because all the innovators and inventors, they were sick of getting their inventions and their innovations taken and them getting no credit for it, so we no longer go on that show, right? I don't know. I'm a little bit biased and I'm still a little bit sour for what happened to me with them, but I do actually have respect for Tim. I wish him the best.
Yeah, well, Tim got mad at me just once, and just one time was enough. It's like, what the hell is that? You're not gonna, F-A-F-O, that's all I can say,
Either Steve Ellswick is a time traveler or this was destiny. But look at that. We got Ernie. We got Ernie already in a printed magazine. The same one that has Tim Ventura in it. You got Ernie. That's hilarious.
That magazine is the base quantum of your universe. That's where the start is.
Right? Like, I existed before I existed in Tesla Tech. Amazing.
Hey, Mike, so what's up on your side? Do you have like new technology I missed or what?
You did. You missed the diaper breakthrough.
Oh, yeah, the diaper breakthrough. Here, hold on a sec. I've developed a solid state electrolyte using the same material that they use in diapers.
Oh, yeah? I don't recommend showing up.
Your background again, Mike. We can't see.
Yeah, I don't recommend showing it up to us because, like I was showing to you, we can figure the materials you're using.
Yeah. So, you use the material that they use in diapers to absorb water, and it also helps hold the structure together. So I have a flexible solid state electrolyte. It's kind of like a gel, kind of they call it a quasi type battery, right? So, yeah, I'm getting some good results with that. I got a test light going. You can see how bright it is. And that's been running for a week straight. So
nice. That's awesome. Wow.
It's been running a week straight already. That's wild. That's amazing work. Congratulations.
Yeah. You can also charge them too. It actually takes a charge. And I can put a 30-second charge on it and it'll be twice the amount of power coming out. So not only that you can charge them, they're also chargeable to the point where you can charge probably about 50 times faster than your average rechargeable battery. Super fast.
Nice. That's really cool. I'll rewind now. I'll see the recording of the show later on. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So I got 3 cells running now. They've been running for a week. I got a whole bunch of cells running, like all the different generations. all my innovations over time. So I got several sets of batteries running. So, and I got to put them through their paces and see what works and what doesn't work. This is kind of like the grunt work that I'm doing, to see what works, what doesn't work, what will die over time, what doesn't die over time. What was it that was in the battery that made it last? So it's each version I put a number on it. So each generation that I do, I put a number on it. So I keep track of what I've made.
Like working evolutionary models.
Yeah.
Working. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now I'm up to about 10 different models.
Now you just need to add my monoatomics in for generation 11 and
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of reactions it would get.
Right? Just for the sake of science. For the sake of science.
Well, I've overcome, some critical hurdles when it comes to battery tech. One of them is, the sacrificial anode.
Yeah, you stop the galvanization reaction, the breakdown.
Right. But still get the ionic movement through the battery. There has to be to a point. Oh, one thing I forgot. These cells are endothermic.
Oh, so they're just recharging from the environment.
If I put a charge on them, the carbon plate that I use as the cathode super cools. 20 degrees difference between ambient.
Wow, that's huge.
I was telling Mike last week it would be so good to put it like in the computer that never overheats or a server or
oh yeah
by 20 degrees.
Yeah, so it kind of it cancels out it runs as a standard battery. It's not as soon as you have an endothermic reaction, it is not a battery anymore. So we're talking about
it's a battery generator.
It's a generator. It's not even a battery. It's a generator. And
that's a whole new technology right there. That's a good one.
Because when you have a 20-degree difference in temperature between the anode and cathode, something else is going on. So it's not a battery. I've always called it like a solid state type generator. I call it a battery when I talk about it because that's the only way most people understand what the hell I'm talking about. But there's special things going on in here that definitely need more research on. So, and that would explain why it's running for so long. It's consistent. I can hit this thing with 36 volts. Meanwhile, the standing voltage is about 8 volts, and it doesn't do any damage. No damage at all. I could hit it with 30 volts.
Next level.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's interesting what's going on in here. I'm starting to pull away from the actual more of a solid state generator, really so the actual battery.
Do you have plans to commercialize it, or?
Well, as soon as I perfect it and put it through its paces, because people want longevity, right? People want something that's going to last. Just recently.
Basically, Mike signing his death certificate by Energizer/Duracell.
Yeah, got murdered by Duracell.
The Energizer Bunny came for him. It was a hopping, not good time.
Yeah, it spazzed out on me.
It's okay though. It ran out of energy where yours kept on going.
Okay, I had a development. I totally forgot to tell you guys what happened. When I first started doing these cells, I was kind of going off the technology of this guy named Michael Allen Kantz. He had a quantum energy channel on YouTube, and he was making these quantum energy cells, which I'm making. Make a long story short, he died during COVID, the Big C. All right, in 2021, he passed away. I recently just got in contact with his next door neighbor. He found the show. He found the show. He grew up with Michael Allen Kantz when they were kids. He grew up with him. So they went their different directions in life, but they always stayed in contact with each other. And he's still in contact with Michael Allen Kantz's sister. So apparently there was a couple of guys that came around and had the devices that he had, and also the blueprints and all the stuff, his notes and his research notes and stuff like that, and his kits that he was selling, his generator kits. And I said, well, does he have anything documented about his power cells? And he says, I'll look into it, because if anybody's going to know, it's going to be his sister. So anyways, not only that, I found out who he used to work for. Take a wild guess who he used to work for. Anybody got an idea?
I'm not going to. I'm waiting for your answer.
The CIA?
No. He worked for Bell Laboratories for about 25 years.
Bell Laboratories, even better.
Yeah. So that's why he was able to get that silicon carbon graphite material, because he worked for Bell Labs. And the way he died is a little sketchy. Apparently, when the family tried to get the full report from the coroner, they were given the runaround. Michael Allen Kantz, they believe, was murdered. So he is another one of those geniuses.
You really signed your death certificate by the Energizer Bunny.
So, yeah, his family believes that there was something nefarious going around, because they weren't getting a straight answer or a real, quote unquote, proper report from the coroner of the cause of death. They refused to give it to them. So something else was going on there. They were claiming it was because of, the big C word that caused his death. But because they're running around the bush, the coroner was refusing to give them the full report on the cause of his death. His family had suspicions it was because of the stuff he was working on with Bell Labs.
Yeah, Bell Labs Bell Labs, isn't that where Jar and Stroop, the author of C++, used to work?
Who are you talking about?
The guy who invented the C++ programming language.
Oh yeah. Oh, some of the most highest tech that ever came out was from Bell Labs.
Yeah, that's right.
So he worked for Bell Labs for over 25 years. So he had access to probably some of the most incredible metamaterials to work with. And I think that's what his cells were using, some of the technology that they were working in Bell Labs. So that could be a reason why he got flagged. So, yeah, I'm in contact with his next door neighbor that grew up with him. So I have his personal phone number. He's told me I could call him anytime and we could chit chat. And yeah, that was a big lead. I was really, I didn't even see it coming. The guy just sent me an email. He said, I'm so and so, da 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 da, gave me the story and goes, I grew up with Michael Kantz. I can give you some interesting information. I'm like, damn. So I called him.
That's
I'm not
awesome.
going to say what's.
I'm
not going to. I'm just for his protection. I'm not going to say what state he lives in.
Don't dox him.
But, yeah. So I'm not going to say what state he's from, but they did grow up in Florida. That's where Kantz lived when he was alive. So, yeah.
Yeah. I added the link of John Troop. He was working at Bell Labs before. You can't forward it in the public chat.
Yeah. Yeah. So
just got a couple minutes left, so just take the heat off of Mike so he doesn't get killed by the Energizer Bunny. I'm going to show one last thing here from the Extraordinary Science and Technology, and that is John Maluski's PhD on growing gold. And you can go to teslatech.info and you can purchase the DVD yourself if you want to grow your own gold. Right here, this is how you learn how to do it. So, yeah, if I die, it's because I showed this DVD. I was going to
or you blacked out here in PB, or
I got eaten by a sandworm and tremors are real.
or the men in black got you, you know?
That's hilarious.
AKA Phil's new employer.
Anyways, guys, we'll square it up for the night. Thanks, chat. You were great. We had a really good chat board tonight. Thanks for everybody joining us on this Friday night. And we go live to air again next week at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. And yeah, everybody have a great week. And we'll see everybody soon. Take care, everybody.
God bless. And thank you, Forth Wiseman, for the super chat.